Hello, everyone. Welcome to Spark and Chaos, a journey of thought with Kyle and Leah. I am the wizard of gnomes.
Wizard.
And with me, as always, is...
Leah, the gnome.
The gnome.
Of the wizard. I don't know. The gnome. Just the gnome.
The gnome. Just the gnome. Welcome. All right. So we just watched...
Everybody knows your gnome. Ding. 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 Get it? Like Cheers. Everybody knows.
Oh, that was way the wrong
gnome.
melody. What melody are you singing?
Everybody
It's where everybody knows your gnome.
I know, but at the end, it's like...
Oh.
Everybody knows your gnome.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
take it
Where
back.
everybody knows your gnome.
Bum, 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 bum.
And they're always glad you're home. Ding, ding, ding. That's all I got.
Something gnome.
You wanna know where everybody knows your gnome. Do-do-do-do-do.
Rest in peace, George Wendt.
Oh, is that Norm?
That was Norm.
Sad.
Norm! We just watched season 2, ep 10 of My Hero Academia, Shoto Todoroki Origin.
Origins.
Finally, we're at, this is an episode that I've known about for a long, long time. It was, it delivered.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I enjoyed it.
I had some of my issues with it, but...
We'll get into the issues.
Yeah.
But yes, in this ep, the second round of the tournament kicks off with Todoroki versus Deku. Deku inspires Todoroki to unleash his full potential. Segments today include the usual Patreon Q's and A's, show and tell, fun facts and whatnots. We're doing Todoroki, as expected.
Todoroki.
VA shoutouts. I actually have. I did it. I didn't fail this time. We have a VA shoutout segment.
Yay!
And an episode special segment, Hot and Cold Name Game. You ready?
I'm ready. And then the winner of that, the loser of that, has to call David Matrenga
Okay.
and see if he picks up.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All
Yay!
right, let's go. Let's kick things off with show and tell.
All right. I am running out of toga gifts, so if you want to bring me some to keep content fresh, please do. This is one of my pops. This is a toga pop.
She dug it out of her trash can.
It was sitting on my shelf. I don't know why. I think it's been eaten by Mars on the top. A little bit. He loves boxes, so he probably thought this was for him for a moment. So, but yeah, it's the toga with the mask. It is the one that is supposedly not ever going to be vaulted. It's guess.
Oh, this is the common?
The common one.
Is this the first one that came out?
No, this is the second one. The first one was the one that they said was going to be vaulted, but it still has not, thank God.
God, what happened?
But Mars got a hold of it. I don't know. And then it was sitting on my shelf.
There's a bug in there.
No, there's not. There is a bug. Oh, my God. There's a bug in there. Oh, no. Oh, it's been up there for a while. Oh, that's so sad. How did a bug get in there?
Well,
God, your pops are not safe, like seal-proof. They're not bug-proof. Oh my gosh, there is a bug in there.
That's the best show and tell ever.
Shit. It's Toga with a bug. Anyway, there she is. That's how old her
Wait,
pop
so what's
is.
the mask? What's the mask?
The mask.
Or is that a spoiler?
No, it's not a spoiler.
Okay.
What is the mask? It just... It's weird because they never really show the whole point of the mask, but it's part of her equipment. She's got a siphon on. That's how she siphons blood. And so she's usually got that when she's, like, fighting.
Oh, and it's, like, feeding into her mouth?
I guess so. No, I don't know. I don't think she's... Oh, yeah, maybe it is. That makes sense. I bet that it is because she sucks it. And you're like, how are you sucking the blood when you're just like, you've got the thing in there? But she stabs him, and then she's got the mask on, and she's like, yeah, so that makes sense.
It helps. It makes the process go faster.
Yeah, it's just part of her, I don't know, her MO, I guess.
I like it.
What do you have?
Well, in honor of Pride Month.
Oh, it is Pride Month.
I thought it'd be fun. I have a couple of things that people gave me where it's Denki in, he's a little...
He's in a dress.
He's a little, what would you call that, like a gender bent or something?
Cross-dresser.
A little cross-dresser, just having a good time.
Oh my gosh.
He's just being him.
He's just being him in a little tangerine dress.
Yeah.
I like this tangerine dress.
I know, it's super cute. So here he is. I do not remember who gave these to me. I feel like these are from the same person because it's got the star.
Star dangly.
So if you gave these to me, obviously comment below. But or if you know the vendor, I think they got it from a vendor. But so yeah, I got two. So the first one, it's for you listeners, it's Denki. He's saluting in an orange or tangerine dress, tongue sticking out, just being a silly boy. Just having a good time.
I love that. Why do they want you in a dress though?
Because Denki, he'd just be like, they'd be like, oh, wear this dress. He'd be like, okay. And he put
So he's the only
and,
one that would really agree to it.
Yeah, he'd just be like, this is fun.
All right.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
Whatever. He is the most secure in his masculinity. And then the other one is him in a maid outfit. He's got a little duster thing, and he's got some cool stuff on his hands. I don't know. Is that like henna or is it henna tattoo?
Is it henna or is it? I think it's just the lace coming
just
down.
Some lace.
Yeah, they're little lace gloves.
Little
actually.
Lace. Oh, is that what it is? Oh.
Yeah, because look at the one holding the.
Oh yeah,
feather duster.
Little lace gloves.
I love that. And all the little barrettes in your hair.
Yeah, little barrettes.
Precious.
Well, I think it's season 7. Everyone was like, whoa, because randomly Denki has these. Normally his hair.
Does he cross dress?
Like that. He does a cross dress, but I think they're cleaning the dorm, and he sticks some hair clips in his hair, and it's pulls it back, and I was like, we haven't seen that before.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. But he's just being a chill, silly guy. Sorry.
Just a little dude.
Sorry, everyone. I'm just doing this the whole time I'm talking.
Oh, that's the keychain banging against the plastic.
Yeah, a couple of big acrylic or resin keychains. Is that acrylic or resin?
I don't know. I think those are resin. I enjoy resin.
But yeah, super cute. Real fun.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Why nobody gives me gifts like that? You get all these cool things. You had a gnome the other day.
The gnome. That's the shit.
The
You just got to go to
dope.
Calgary to get a gnome.
I guess so. And where did you get the tabletop? The giant sparkly Denki.
Miami.
Haven't been there.
You haven't been to Miami?
Never. Where were you?
Miamians, request Leah at your local con.
Yeah. Request me at GalaxyCon. Was it a GalaxyCon?
Yeah, it was Animate Miami. But I've also been to Otaku Fest.
Oh,
Miami.
yeah. I like Otaku Fest. I've been there.
That's Miami.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Then I've been there. Are you sure? Has it always been in Miami?
Oh, that I don't know.
No. I think it was in Orlando the first time I went.
I don't know.
I would know if it was in Miami. Because then I'd be like, oh, shit. I think it was Orlando. Orlando Bloom. Okay.
But there you go, y'all. That's show and tell. Hope you guys enjoy our little displays of the gifts that you give us. We do enjoy getting them.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun to see how creative you guys are and how you take the things that we're a part of and turn them into fun gifts or just tokens of love and appreciation.
Yeah.
I will say,
it's very sweet.
Just be careful. Actually, it's still over here. But this is from last episode. This was super cool.
Oh, damn.
I literally couldn't take it home. It did not fit my luggage. Luckily, the con offered to ship it.
That's so nice.
So they were able to ship it. But in general, it's it's got to fit in our bags.
Yeah.
So just be careful.
Don't bust out with high chairs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Here's something for your baby. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, we do appreciate it. And if you are responsible for any of them, make sure you comment down below on whatever post this is on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. And we'd love to shout you out.
It'd be great.
Appreciate y'all.
Reesh.
Okay, let's get into the app.
Yay!
Yeah, my notes are a little lacking for this,
Well,
just because they just fight.
Yeah, it's just Todoroki versus Midoriya the whole time.
Yeah, literally picks up from the last ep where they are just mean mugging each other, and it's all right, they fight. And you can feel though, everyone, the commentators, the judges, the crowd, everyone's just
they're like, oh
even
shit.
Bakugo's
He's like, oh damn.
We know this is gonna be a good one. Up until now, there hasn't really been a really close fight. You know, or I
Yeah.
mean, a really intense fight. Because like Tetsu Kirishima, that was almost comedic
Yeah.
how close they were.
It's like rock versus steel. Ha.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like other than that, like legit, like wow, this is gonna be a good fight. Like we haven't had that yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think.
I don't think so. I mean, the Bakugo versus
Oh yeah, Bakugo versus Ochako. I take
Ochako.
that back. But she got handily defeated.
yeah, and it was fast. I
Yeah.
don't feel like there was a lot.
The assumption here is that this was going to be a good one, and it was. It took the whole ep, but part of what it being so close is because Todoroki was only using half his quirk.
Yeah, he was only using half his quirk and stressing about it the whole time.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like
I'm not going to use my other side.
and yeah, so kicks off. Todoroki immediately blasts some ice at him, and Deku does the flick,
The
smash
finger.
flick.
Gives him the finger. Get it?
He used the finger.
Gives him the
That's what he should do. He should be like, smash
Finger!
fuck!
Yeah. There it is.
That'd be sweet.
It's called the FU.
The FU. That'd be awesome.
It's called the... Oh. It's the Delaware Smash. He used the Delaware Smash.
Is that? Oh yeah, but he just says smash. He doesn't say Delaware Smash.
Yeah, but I looked it up and it's the Delaware Smash.
Yeah.
The first one breaks his finger.
Ah.
So there it is. But he didn't say. So
He
I don't
just
know.
did. Yeah, he just did smash.
Maybe the fans just think it's a Delaware Smash, but I don't know. He does just say Smash.
Well, I'd be interested to know. I wonder if Japanese, because sometimes
Oh yeah.
like they'll be like, it's just one open mouth, but in
Yeah.
Japanese they're like or whatever Japanese words.
Yeah.
But
So they said Delaware Smash.
yeah, but
And
for
we
us
were
it's
just
like that would
like-
look stupid.
Yeah. We
If
were
you're
just
like like
all in one mouth. Yeah. So it's just Smash.
just smash.
I bet that's what happened.
I bet it is. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Craig, can we confirm? Wow, that's interesting.
That's so cool.
And in the crowd, we see the beginnings of the Bakusquad hanging out because Bakugo, Denki, Kirishima, and Sero are all sitting together watching. Like that's fun.
That's cute.
I always look for like, oh, where's the Bakusquad? The only person missing from the Bakusquad is Mina at that point. But so it seems like they're all already hanging out
They're all
for whatever reason. They just kind of gravitate towards each other.
I think that's cool though. They're like putting it in the background so that once they decide to focus on it, you're like, oh yeah, that's what was happening.
I guess that's kind of how it goes, though. When you're in these like kind of big group things, it's like you just naturally gravitate towards people.
Yeah, that's true.
You
just kind of find yourself next to people that I don't know have the same schedule or like are doing the same things, like in the same category. So yeah.
Although it's weird that anyone would gravitate towards Bakugo, but Kirishima and Denki and Sero kind of do.
That is weird. Like, what is it about that dude? You're like, oh yeah, let's go be his friend.
Well, and
what?
I've often had this theory, and I'm excited to see if it's true. I assume it is, but it seems like at least Denki and Kirishima, they can like see through because like what Kirishima's like, oh man, me and you are gonna fight, and he's like, I'll kill you. And I feel like most people would be like, bro, calm down. But Kirishima's like, whatever. Anyway, it's gonna be a fun fight. It just doesn't bother him at all that he's like that. And then later in the series, Denki very frequently like pokes his buttons and like gets under his skin and like messes with them because like Denki's not scared of him.
Right.
And I think they know like, yeah, he's an asshole, but like he's our asshole.
He's on our side though.
Yeah, or like we know that that's just a front, for something.
How would they know that? I mean, that's cool, but yeah.
I don't know. I hope that's the case. I hope that they somehow are able to, or if when he gets to that redemption moment, they're like, see, this is the Bakugo we all saw that no one else did.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, but it's whatever. Anyway, it was cool to see him in the stands. Okay, I immediately am upset with Deku's fighting.
Oh.
Because like All Might kind of trained him, I guess, or
Yeah.
remember he helped him train early in season 1, but it was just to like get muscular. I'm kind of pissed at All Might for not teaching him how to fight. Because Deku, like, I feel like Deku could have easily won this fight.
Yeah.
But he just stands there, flick, Delaware smash, Delaware smash, and just waits for him to attack. Bro, Delaware smash, move up on him because he's like, and boom, 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 move in for your opening. He even talked about Ochako needing to move in and get close and touch him. It's the same thing, man.
I know, but he had other things on his mind. Like he wanted to didn't he want Todoroki to like step up? Like
I
he can't,
guess.
Like, he can't obliterate him. Like he has to like, you know, do little pieces to wear him down to where it's like, oh crap, I have no choice but to use my other side because my other one is worn out. I don't know.
Like, that's my only issue with the app. Like, overall, really liked it. But, yeah, that whole, like, you know, Deku, on the one hand, will say, I'm going to do everything I can to be the best.
Yeah.
Except actually win this fight.
So
because I want to help you come out of your shell.
And that, to me, is the whole Deku thing, which makes him kind of like, I don't know, hard to believe. Like, to me, I feel like everything about him is doing it for other reasons, like for other people.
Yeah.
Like All Might's like, you have to do this because you're the, and he's like, oh, okay. And then, so he's like, in here, and then, you know, Endeavor's like, my son has to use his other side. And so Deku's like, okay, I will. And so, I don't know. It's like his whole motivation is like pleasing other people. So he's a people pleaser. And
he's a people pleaser.
I don't know. It's hard for me to buy him as like having any real motivation to be there other than don't be mad at me kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You know?
It's, I mean, it's just weird because, like, it seems like Todoroki has these kind of conflicting motivations, but, like, they're all on the same level. With Deku, it's like there's, like, his macro motivation, which is he wants to be a hero like All Might. That's that's the number one motivation. But then below that, it's like he wants to be the best. He wants to be number one. He wants to help people. Like, I don't know. So it's like, it's weird where it's like his ultimate want, like I feel like they just conflict too much, or like I don't know, there's a hierarchy. So it's like he wants to be a hero, but then winning this tournament is getting in the way of that almost.
Well, yeah,
but it's like in this moment he's like, I want to win, but also here's a chance for me to be a hero to Todoroki. And so on the one hand it's noble,
yeah,
but on the other it's like, I don't know, it's like, bro, just win the fight.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't get that winning means other people lose, and that's just how it works.
Yeah.
Like, they have to lose. If you're going to be the best, and you're going to be, that means other people suck, you know?
Yeah, what's that, like, you know, I'll just let this bee sting me because, you know, it's like, you know.
Like, no,
Just kill the bee. Or not the honeybee. Don't kill bees, people.
No, I love bees. Please don't kill them.
Kill the wasp. The wasp. I'll let the wasp sting me.
Wasps are jerks. Yeah.
But I don't know. Overall, that's like just kind of the frustrating thing. It's like Ochako went all out to win, to try and be the best. She went all out.
Yeah.
And Deku didn't.
I feel like they all are. Like, the rest of them, I believe, like, actually want this. They actually want to be the best. They actually want to win the fights. They want to, you know, they want to do that. Deku...
He didn't want to win the fight.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't. He's too conflicted. He's a wiener still. I mean, he's not crying anymore, which is great. Yeah. But dude is still a wiener.
It's just so weird. Like I feel like, and people have been commenting like, oh, this happens later, or they explain this later, and that's great. But watching it now, it can be a frustrating show because I'm just like, why are you doing this?
Why are you here?
Like, yeah, it's...
What are you doing here?
And everyone's like, oh, you know, everyone, like, believes in him, and, like, All Might's all behind him, and, like, he's had this, like, these miraculous, like, comebacks or moments, and then here in this fight, he's like, yeah, he's waiting. Like, I get on the one hand, I get the, like, whole, like... I want to try my best, but if you're only going to give half of your all, I'm only going to give half of your all. It's like, no, I get it, but that's stupid.
That's really
just win
stupid.
the fight, bro.
If he's only going to give half, that's when you go like, oh, sweet. He's only going to do half of it. That means easier for me.
Because on the flip side, with the same goal, it's like, I want to try and talk him into unleashing his full potential. Or I could just go all out on him and force him to unleash his full potential.
That's what he needed to do.
But instead, he's just like, come on, like, just talk to him. And it's just like, just fight him, dude. Just fight him.
Just do it. Yeah, I agree.
And the whole thing at the beginning of the season, Aizawa says, this happens once a year. You're here for 3 years. You get 3 chances to, like, prove to everyone that you are the best or that you are worth, like... sponsors and stuff and becoming a hero. And it's like, he kind of threw it away because people watch it like, why isn't he going all out?
Yeah.
Maybe he's not as cool as we thought. Maybe he's not as intense or heroic.
Yeah, because like at the end of the day, it's like, well, you lost now. You know what I mean? It's like no one cares like how noble you were and like how you're just like, oh, trying to get him to, you know, get over his daddy issues. It's like, no, boo, you lost.
Yeah.
Like that's the score.
And like it's also frustrating too, yeah, because the thought or the idea of like that this random 15-year-old is going to help this other 15-year-old get over his daddy issues.
I know, what?
Over the course of 2 minutes. Like this fight in real time takes what, 2 minutes? It's like, no, he needs intensive therapy every week for years, like to get over this. Because this dude Todoroki hates his dad so much, but doesn't hate his mom, who straight up threw boiling water on him, and he loves his mom. And it's like, bro, no, you have two messed up parents.
They both suck.
One is very emotionally unstable and needs intense help, and the other is a huge jerk.
Yeah, the other's like a narcissistic whatever.
It's, you know, I don't know. It was an interesting ep. I liked the ep. The fight was cool. But anyway.
It was fine. It could have been cool. I liked it. I liked the way it was animated. I mean...
Yeah. So that's, I think I actually have gotten to this point in my manga read through because I remember being like, ooh, I've seen this GIF. So, hey, like someone sent me the GIF where it's like, and like the fire and the ice mixed together. Like it seems like the animation in this season hasn't been bad per se. It hasn't been like awesome. And it seems like they saved it up for the end of this fight.
Yeah, I feel like they do that a lot though. Have you noticed that? Like sometimes like during episodes, it's like normal animation, but then all of a sudden it gets like a fight, and you're like, "Whoa,
yeah,
what happened?" Okay,
that was cool.
Cool, yeah.
But anyway, we're getting out of order.
Yeah,
we're just talking about it all in general. We went on quite the tangent, but it was an important one. We had to talk about it. It was important. But my point, they kicked off from just Deku standing there. It just frustrated me so hard. It's like, bro, flick at him and run in. But also, I don't remember if we researched this or someone mentioned it, but it just cracks me up how everyone's like, his quirk is like All Might's, and then he's sitting there, he's like, no, what are you talking about? But then he's in the arena going, smash! It's like, yeah, no wonder people think you're All Might's secret love child, because you're yelling smash. Yell something else, man.
I know, be like, yeah, Deku, what?
Yeah,
Do something
Deku,
else.
just yell Deku.
Deku, go!
Deku!
Yeah!
You don't have, because we determined that, All Might picked up his techniques and his fighting style and his moves when he was overseas in America.
Yeah.
So the whole Smash, Delaware Smash, Detroit
Texas,
Smash,
yeah.
that's all just that's how he uses One for All.
Yeah.
So Deku, I guess, is just going to use One for All the exact same way, but he can call the moves something different.
He should.
He doesn't have to call him Smash. It's not like him literally saying Smash activates the power.
Right. It's just... I guess it's what he says to motivate himself, or
I guess he's just such a fanboy that he's like, it won't work unless I yell Smash.
Unless I just do it like All Might.
But yeah,
That's true.
They can hear them talking in the arena, right? Because remember the Ibaro was like, oh please. It's not like she was like, don't call me an assassin. You know, she was just like, please don't call me an assassin. And he's like, sorry. Like, so they're definitely hearing Deku yelling Smash.
Yeah.
So I feel like the jig is up. Plus, we have Small Might in the stands. It's like, who's that dude who looks exactly like All Might?
Yeah, like how is he not getting recognized? What is he doing out there? He should just watch it at home.
Plothole City, IMO. But before we move on from here, we get a lot of people in the crowd, and we get some Todoroki flashbacks.
Oh gosh!
So we're gonna get into the first in a while via shoutouts.
Oh snap!
We get some people in the crowd, and they actually say a couple things. But one of them kicks off as, "Well, it was so cold." That was Caitlin Glass again.
Really?
She's a crowd member, I guess, because Mina doesn't say anything
for a while.
For a while.
Damn.
We hear, "Feels like this wind is gonna freeze me solid." That was very recognizably Ben Phillips.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
My brother from another mother, no relation.
Love him.
We hear, "Kid's already better than the average pro." That was Micah Solasud.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not in this show, really.
Yeah, he's not best genist. He's Ed.
Oh, he's
No, maybe he is
person.
best genist. He's either best genist or Ed Shot, and then John Bergmeyer's the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's best genist. Which I don't think we've seen best genist yet.
I don't think so.
But yeah, Ben, Caitlin, and Micah, we hear them a couple times say a few lines in the crowd. Young Todoroki. At
who is
first, I
that?
thought it was Brina.
That's what I thought. Is it not?
I was listening more and more, and then throughout, and I was like, and I want to say I'm pretty confident it's Michaela Krantz.
Oh.
This is the one I wasn't sure of.
Young Todoroks.
It's either Brina, but I don't think it is. Michaela Krantz, or maybe even like Colleen.
No way.
But
Hold
I'm
on.
pretty sure it's Michaela Krantz.
Young. I'm gonna look it up. Todoroki.
Todoroki.
It is Michaela Krantz. Good for
Is it
you.
Michaela?
Yeah.
Yeah, because at first I was like, oh, that's Brina. But then when they revisited it, I was like, because I've cast Michaela as a little boy before, and she has a not distinct, but like it's like, okay, yeah, I think that's
Yeah. She sounded really good.
she did. A lot of emotional stuff there is young Todoroki.
Young Todorks.
But a friend of the show, Morgan LeRae,
I
voices
love Morgan.
Todoroki's mom.
She did such a good job.
She did. She sounds great. I was really hoping we would get OM throws pot or kettle.
Oh yeah. We didn't get to see it.
No.
I wonder if they're gonna show it.
It's just we see it on the stove and she's like,
She's about to do it.
and then it cuts to him with bandages and he's like, "No, you forced her to do it." It's like, no,
No.
he did it, young Todoroki.
I wonder if they're doing that so that we still have some kind of. We're okay with him not being mad at her, but we're not.
I hate it.
I do too.
Like, what it's, I mean, it makes sense in the moment for a 5-year-old boy, whatever age he is, because, like, he obviously gravitates toward his mom. His dad's an asshole and he doesn't like him from that young age. He just wants to play with his siblings, but his dad's like, "No, you're my masterpiece." And his mom is very loving and caring.
Yeah.
And so obviously gravitates towards her. So I could see him obviously being like, no, she didn't do that. It's because of him. It's like, that's not a bad thought process to have, but it's like, well, hold on, buddy. Through therapy, you'll learn she's an asshole too.
Yeah, she did it.
She's the one that did
this
it.
to you for no reason because she was mad at your dad. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Like he didn't even do anything.
Yeah, so, it's like that would be like having sympathy for, those, like you hear about those cases like where the moms will like drown their kids or something and they're like, oh, well, it's because of X, Y, and Z. And it's like, there's no excuse for doing that.
Yeah.
Absolutely none.
There's no reason.
No reason. So like.
The fact that you're coming up with a reason.
Yes.
Is bad.
It makes sense for a 5-year-old who loves his mom to come up with a reason. But had Todoroki immediately, if this is in the U.S., they're like, oh, she's in jail, or at least, mental, kind of some mental rehabilitation hospital.
Yeah, for sure.
Endeavor goes to jail.
Endeavor needs to be in jail.
And we saw domestic abuse. So officially, I kind of was like, oh, Endeavor's kind of cool. Yeah, so obviously he's
They're
shitty.
both awful.
But and Todoroki's put into foster care and going to therapy.
That'd be great.
Like immediately, boom, this kid's gonna have issues. Let's try and fix him, or help him create the tools to deal with them. But I guess not in this Japan.
No,
they're just like, oh, Endeavor's number 2 rich hero. Yeah, you could just put the mom in the hospital and you can keep doing what you're doing. Everything's fine here in this household.
Yeah, like what? We put the
Insane.
mom in the hospital and then he's being raised by
Insane.
the insanity. Yes.
So the fact that he's kind of so even keeled, at least on surface level, is pretty miraculous.
It is, but you can tell he's like, I don't know. I think it would be a sign of just great repression.
Well, you'd think he'd become a villain.
And Trump, yes.
Why is he like, I want to be a hero like my dad? It's like, you'd think he'd be like, no, I want to be a villain.
Like, frick the heroes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Was Endeavor was a hero. Huh. Yeah. That would have been way more believable, I think.
Interesting.
But then what would we do with Todoroki? We wouldn't have a Todoroki. They had to put him on the heroes team.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like boring if he's on the villains team because everyone's, angsty. So they got to have the one angsty dude. But there's so many angsty people in the heroes. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's an interesting
A lot of dynamics
concept.
at play here. But yeah, that's VA shoutouts.
Yay!
Yay! This made me chuckle, where Todoroki is he's only using his ice and battering and Deku's just flick. So he's just like,
Deku's like, oh no, I see you're only using ice. I'm gonna be gentle with you
Yeah.
because you're not using your full power.
Todoroki's throwing ice cubes at Deku, and Deku's just batting them to the ground. That's the equivalent of this fight. But Todoroki, he's like, I'm only using my ice. Look how furious my dad is. He literally says, he's furious. And it shows Endeavor, who's just like,
Meh.
it's like,
Yeah.
that's what he always looks like. I don't know if he's
not
furious.
He's just
he's just
existing.
waiting because he knows that he's going to have to use the fire side. But then this, okay. I'm sorry. It's whenever either of us are saying something critical of the show or of an episode, it's out of love because we do really enjoy the show.
We do.
It's just as production professionals, it's hard not to dissect and really open it up and dig in there. So one thing that always kind of is like is when they move goalposts back. So we've established that's like Deku doesn't have full control over his quirk.
Yeah.
So the whole flicking thing was
is
basically
weird.
just, it started as, okay, I don't want to use my full arm. I'll break my arm. I don't have control yet. Like the ball, what if I just put it in the point of my finger? And so that's where that came from. So that was a cool moment. It's like,
smart, yeah.
Oh, that was very smart. But then, the whole like, okay, now it's his video game move is he flicks that, and it's like, because it's like, okay, but it makes sense. Okay, that's his way of breaking as little bones as possible while still using his quirk. Okay. Well, then they move the goalpost back.
Oh no.
Because he can just reuse his broken finger.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt him. Like, he can do it just as strong a second time. It's like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. It has to hurt or something.
Not great writing, y'all. Not great writing.
The continuity, it was a little disappointing. If it was Dark My Hero, he would have, like...
Oh, my gosh. This episode, Dark My Hero.
Oh, my gosh.
Holy
he would be
shit.
like his little...
His finger... Okay, so the
like
first
hanging
time
off, yeah.
he breaks his fingers, right? Like, that could stay. And it'd look a little grosser, but, like, basically the same. But then he goes to reuse it. His finger pops off.
Pops because it's
breaks
gross.
it off.
Yeah. And he's like, crap, I'm still in this fight.
Just blood. He's missing his fingers now.
Even though he's bleeding, he
Yeah.
has to get, like, Recovery Girl to sew it back on.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, yeah. Some Recovery Girl runs out and puts it on ice. Yeah.
Or a little cart.
Yeah. Like,
Oh my
straight
God.
up, like, to re-break an already broken finger, like, it's gone.
Yeah.
Dark My Hero, gone. He does his cheek, that would be something gross.
Yeah.
And then, so Deku, it's like, okay, so he's, I guess, using fingers at 100%, but then he's like, okay, don't break the egg. And so the first hit he gets in on Todoroki, he's using his full arm, but I guess he's not at 100% because he doesn't want to kill him.
Yeah.
But he does, like, but man, Dark My Hero, I think he takes him out in that one punch. I think Deku wins that fight. Despite his bad fighting technique of just standing there, I think landing that one punch on Todoroki, at the very least gets the wind knocked out of him, spine broken, ribs broken.
Shit.
He's down.
He is out, yeah. He can't
Like,
get up and, like, I'm on fire
A
now.
normal human getting punched in the solar plexus is going to knock the wind out of you no matter what. You're down, hyperventilating, your diaphragm is going insane for at least 30 seconds, if not more.
Yeah.
But of course, in anime, he just, oh
no.
and then gets up. And it's like
And he breathes about
an
it.
enhanced punch doesn't do anything, basically. And he does it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Just like, okay.
And then Todoroki is just left thinking about, should I use it or not? I don't know.
Yeah, so that was, I can't believe it. But yeah, so that, man,
do it.
the fact that he could just re-break his fingers, and then he does it again and again and again and again. It's like, why even have the finger-breaking thing to begin with?
Like, figure out a different way. If you wanted Todoroki to use his thing, like, they could have figured out a different way to make him do that without ruining the continuity of Deku using his broken fingers.
Let's think like writers.
Okay.
So, Deku is limited. He can only flick 8 times.
Okay.
So, boom, ice, boom, 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 boom. Okay, he's out of fingers.
Okay.
Todoroki's like, I got him. Here comes the ice. And that's when Deku's like, re-break it. So what does he do instead?
He goes back over on his back, and he uses his feet and breaks the ice because his hands are out.
Hold on. So, okay, assuming that the fight basically is going to play out the same way. Later, Deku uses All for One to launch himself forward. So he, in his mind, he's like, I can't use my legs. He could still use his feet, though. Because he could just not use his legs, but he could use his toes.
Sure, he could learn how to kick, too. You know what I mean?
Well, no, it was okay, but he needs his legs to be able to super launch. So as long as his, like, you know, he can launch off his broken feet. Yeah, so he can use his feet.
He could use it. He could use all of it. If he can use his broken fingers, he can use his broken feet.
Yeah. So he could have just used his feet instead.
Yes.
Which
that
would
would
have
been
been cool.
Way more convincing. Just like lean back and then boom, kangaroo kick.
Instead of just
to the ice.
Because at this point, it's like, why not just go use your full arm and just re-break your arm over and over again?
Yeah, if you're going to do that, just break yourself. I don't know. If they did the kangaroo kick, it could be Australia smash! And that would have been cool.
That would have been cool. Well, actually, hold on. The one, people might be screaming as we're listening right now, or as they're listening right now, because remember they mentioned that he might be doing permanent damage. So here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
This will all be okay as long as he gets permanent damage. If after the fight, Recovery Girl, and she's like, I don't know if he did it with all of his fingers, but if she's like, hey, I healed you as much as I can, you're always going to have these scars, or your fingers, I couldn't heal them correctly. You're going to hold your pencils weird for the rest of your life.
Little stitches on your fingers.
If there's permanent damage to his fingers, I'm okay with the app as is.
Okay, yeah.
But you can't go, he might be doing permanent damage, and then he's just like, just constantly re-breaking his fingers, and then he's healed and is 100% fine. That will be bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
So you can't just keep raising the stakes and having no consequences.
Right.
That's
it's like
bad
they forget.
writing.
Yeah. It's bad continuity of writing. I mean, it's a good concept. It's just, come on, guys.
I mean, because on the one hand, I get the whole, like, he's so intense. He's so, wants to be the best. He's so into it that he is willing to go through that much pain. Like, I get that.
Yeah.
But there has to be consequences.
Yeah, something. Something
Well, maybe we'll find out next step.
I hope so. Maybe we tied it. I don't know. But it makes it to where the viewer can't trust the writer.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, that person's down. Like, maybe they are.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not. I don't know. Let's wait and see. Maybe it doesn't matter anymore after 2 days. It's
like one of my least favorite tropes in anime is like I'm gonna sacrifice myself, and it's like this big emotional moment. You're like, oh my god, and then like, oh, actually, we can use this revival spell, and he's back. It's like, oh, well, then his sacrifice was meaningless.
That's true. I hate that, too. It's like, damn it, why did we do it?
Another video game reference. I forgot to look it up, but I wonder if Horikoshi's a big gamer.
I think he is, actually.
Yeah, because Shigaraki, he had a bunch of video game references that he dropped at the end of Season 1.
Yeah.
There was an earlier one, I don't remember who did it, but then in this app, Bakugo is like, he notices how Todoroki is moving a little slower, and he's like, oh, I wonder if like he can only use his eyes so much. It's like a magic meter in a video game. So it's like, man, does everyone in this world play video games?
Yeah, it says he's a huge fan of Splatoon. He's talked in multiple interviews about how obsessed he was with Nintendo Splatoon. He even mentioned it as one of the reasons he had trouble keeping up with deadlines at one point. He just couldn't stop playing.
Ooh.
So
interesting. Okay, I've never played Splatoon.
Yeah, he also says Mario Kart, Smash Bros, Splatoon. Yeah.
He's a Nintendo gamer.
Yep. And he says that Splatoon inspired some of the character designs, some of the quirk designs and costumes.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So he's
a big gamer.
He's a gamer.
Well, that makes sense. Okay, let's jump into Patreon Q's and A's. All right, this is from Jacqueline. And this time for real. Last time I messed up and
you called her something else.
I credited the wrong person for their question, but this time it was right. Who's an actor you would love to see portray your character?
Oh.
Who would play Toga? And we'll assume like an American
Sure.
live action version.
Oh, my
A la
God.
the One Piece Netflix show.
Oh, wow.
Who would play
Who would play her?
Toga?
Toga. Oh, my gosh. I don't even know. The first person that comes to mind is Emma Roberts but like way earlier, because last time I saw her was in Coven of American Horror Story.
Emma Roberts.
But young Emma Roberts. She's probably like 30 now. I don't know why. I think she's just got like that kind of, she seems creepy-ish.
I feel like a young Jennifer Jason Leigh
Oh.
would be great as Toga, because it's got to be someone like, they got to play that crazy real good. The last thing I saw her in was Hateful Eight, but
Who?
Jennifer Jason
Oh.
Leigh.
I didn't know Jennifer Jason was still a thing.
And she was in Hateful Eight.
What's Hateful Eight?
Quentin Tarantino's 8th movie.
Oh.
Did you ever see Hateful Eight?
No.
Oh.
I'm not a good... I mean, I'll have to try it again, but I've never been big on the Tarantino movies. But the last time I saw him, I was, like, super young, so maybe I'll try it again.
Oh, well,
Are they good now?
this is a little basic bro Chad of me, but
Oh, shit.
Tarantino's my favorite director.
Oh, my God,
Pulp
really?
Fiction's my favorite.
She's totally Toga.
Emma Roberts.
Yeah.
There
she
I mean, she
goes.
could do it. She could do it.
I don't know. I'll look at Jennifer Jace.
Jennifer Jace.
Jennifer Jace. You love yourself some Quentin.
I do love Quentin Tarantino. Pulp Fiction's my favorite movie ever. The only...
Really?
Yeah. The only Quentin Tarantino movie I'm not huge on is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
Did you ever see that one?
Nope.
It wasn't bad at all, but there was no plot. It was just kind of like Quentin's love letter to 60s Hollywood. There wasn't really a plot.
Oh, yeah, I could see her doing it. This chick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, young Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, she does crazy real good.
Oh, yeah, she was in Single White Female in the 90s. That was one of my favorite movies.
There you go.
Yeah, she was crazy then, too.
She does it well.
She does crazy well, you're right.
I feel like Denki, it'd be like Michael Cera or something. Like just a goofy guy.
Oh, my God, that's funny. I could see that.
Not as goofy as like McLovin. I wouldn't be that guy,
Yeah.
Not because he's not nerdy. Maybe Michael Cera's a little too nerdy, but that kind of vibe.
Yeah, just kind of like, hey.
Or who's the guy? He's also in those movies, like the Seth Rogen movies. He's got the black hair. Oh shoot, hang on.
Paul Rudd?
Not Paul Rudd. Oh,
I could see young Paul Rudd.
young Paul Rudd. He could be
Yeah.
a good Denki.
I could definitely see that.
Oh, okay. Let's go, young Paul Rudd.
Young Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Could totally be that.
Wait, hang on. What was that movie? Did you ever see that movie where it's the video game developers? Is it Grandma's Boy? That kid. This guy. Who is that? Oh, that's it. That is Knocked Up. Oh, okay. I didn't
What?
think it was Knocked Up. Hang on.
What's his name? I'm looking at.
Oh, it's in Knocked Up. Did you pull up Knocked
yes,
Up?
Knocked Up. Ben Stones, Jason Segel, Jonah Hill, Jay Baruchel.
Jay Baruchel. Jay Baruchel. I don't know how to say his last name. Would be a good Denki, and young Jennifer Jason
yeah,
Leigh.
would be a good Togs.
Would be good.
Yay,
Togs.
we did it.
All right, your question.
My question is from Dr. Awesome the Coaster Otaku. Who of Class 1A is most willing to take the one chip challenge? Obviously, Denki.
No.
You don't think Denki would take the one chip challenge?
Scared. He'd be a little scared.
Really?
He would do it if there were girls watching.
Yeah, if the girls were like, hey, I dare you to do the one chip challenge.
But no, I think Hiroshima. He'd be like,
Oh.
a real man that doesn't sweat at all.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
He'd be all about it. Maybe Bakugo, like, I think if Kirishima, or if Deku did it and did well, then Bakugo would be like,
Oh, yeah, Baku would be like, about it.
no, I saw you sweat, nerd.
Nerd.
I think Mina. Oh, Mina produces acid, so she'd be like,
Oh, yeah, she'd be like all about it.
no big deal. Invisible Girl, just because she could be like, yeah, I'm going to eat it.
And then she would lie. She would say she did it. And then,
Yeah, you never
then
know.
not. But then you would see it, though, because she's invisible. She has nothing to hide.
Well, yeah,
in.
she'd be like, yeah, I'm eating it, look. She could just crush it in her
Oh
hand.
yeah, in her hands, and then it's gone.
And it's gone, and then
Yeah.
off the side.
But most willing,
Most willing.
I think, is Kirishima.
Kirishima, most willing for sure.
I agree.
Although Sero, well, no, never mind.
Sero, the tape guy.
Tape guy.
He's not
maybe
really in this.
Maybe Sato, because Sato's a chef.
Oh.
So maybe he's got a good like palate for spicy food.
Sato.
And he's kind of like a manly guy too.
Which one is
Chris
that?
George.
Oh yeah, Sugar Rush.
Maybe Sato. Kirishima, Sato, I think would be most willing.
Yeah.
Everyone else would have different motivations to get into it.
And then maybe I like the pink girl too, Mina.
And Mina, yeah. Mina
Yeah.
would be. She'd be like, this is no big deal.
Like, I can do this. I like spicy shit.
What
Have
was
you
it
ever
called?
done that? Have you ever done the wind chip?
No. I was going to do it
But-
on stream,
Oh
but
shit! Why didn't you?
well, because like I got it and I was like, I'm gonna do it next stream, and then 3 people died doing the one chip challenge.
No way.
So I determined it would not be like a good headline.
That's exactly what happened to me and Jade with the cinnamon challenge. Like
Oh, really?
forever ago. Yes, we filmed the cinnamon challenge. I found it. I have the video, and we were gonna release it. And the next day, someone died doing the cinnamon challenge, so we didn't.
Yeah, it's like, because it's on the one hand, it's like, bless you.
Thank you.
It's like you shouldn't let headlines stop you from doing something, but you also don't want to be like insensitive to like,
Yeah, exactly.
oh, that's no big deal. I'm going to do it anyway. It's like, well, let's not.
Yeah, because then you don't want like somebody accidentally watching you and being like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it too," and then they
Yeah,
die. Like,
yeah.
no.
Not good.
Sorry about it. Dang it! So you never did it.
Never did it.
There's also one that I can't remember which pizza place does it, but they'll put a hot chip in one of the pizzas.
Oh, like random?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like pizza roulette or something.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, it's really freaking hot.
Ooh.
So I've done that before,
Okay.
and I've gotten it, and then I gave it to Hussein, and he thought it was like no big deal until he got like really into it, and then freaked out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
All right, well, there you
All
go.
right.
Thanks for your questions, y'all. Remember, if you want to ask a question, you got to join that Patreon. Patreon.com/KPF Productions.
I now have pink eye seen on my history searches.
Yes.
So gross.
Nice. All right, back to the show. At this point in the fight, it's basically just Deku re-breaking his fingers and yelling at Todoroki, who's not fantasizing. What's the word? Remembering
his childhood and how, his mother burned him. But did he even remember that? Because
Yeah.
there was a point where he was like, I see now. And I thought that they were going to show her burning him, and he was going to be like, oh, she sucks too. But that didn't happen.
No. His revelation was that his quirk is his own.
Oh.
That was the revelation. Was I see now? I can use my left side because it's my quirk, not my dad's quirk. He's just been telling me my whole life, that's my blood in your veins. It's my
Right.
quirk. But no.
No, it's his
Todoroki's quirk.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
that makes sense.
he gets it going. He fires up.
I thought, okay,
And this is where we were both like, oh, cool. Like, yes, like finally
Like he's gonna remember.
All right, well, how's he gonna do it? How's he gonna use his fire?
yeah. I thought he was going to remember that they both suck, and he's just going to be like,
Oh,
fuck
no,
it,
no.
I can just use them both however I want.
Nah, no, he doesn't.
But he doesn't do that. He's just like, the quirk is mine. And then he uses it.
And then
And he just uses it.
He just stands there.
Like, he literally just uses it.
the equivalent of
It's like,
like
I'm on fire, fool.
I can use a flamethrower, and he like turns it on
and holds it.
and holds it.
And that's it.
He doesn't do anything.
He doesn't do anything. He just stands there like, I'm on fire, bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do about that?
But we have a
Son?
couple of like kind of famous gifs in this moment. So he uses the fire. He's like, "You're right, Midoriya. Thank you. I am my own master. Now I can go full blast." And then Endeavor goes, "Shoto!"
As he comes down from the stands.
Yeah, so that's a famous one. I think in
funny.
English, Patrick said, "Yeah, Shoto."
Yes,
For the
Shota.
Japanese, he goes, "Shoto!" And that's a famous one. And then, so I guess the way he uses it is like, he like combines the ice and fire. It's hard to tell what exactly is going on. It looks super cool.
It does look cool.
Great animation. That's the other famous one is like that like when like the camera like and like it looks all cool. Like that's pretty sweet. All right. We're going to do Leah has a fun new segment for us.
Sure do.
All right. So
all right.
what do we you start?
I'm going to go first. Yeah, so
wait, so you do something cold?
Hot. And then you do something cold.
And then I do something hot.
And then I do something cold.
Okay.
And then
Oh
back.
my god. Okay.
Okay. It's okay. Don't think about it.
Okay.
So fire.
Ice. Oven?
Refrigerator. Sun.
Gosh.
Children in the closet.
Okay. Air conditioner.
Ooh.
Texas summer.
Alaska. Hot cakes. Hot cakes. Hot pancakes.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
hot.
Oh my god. Ice cube? Did I say ice cube?
No.
Ice cube?
Coffee.
It's my turn.
Oh.
Coffee.
Wait, you said ice cube.
Yeah, and then I have to say something hot.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Coffee.
God dang it.
You say iced coffee.
Iced coffee. Hot light bulb.
Okay. Snow. Lasers.
Ice cream. Irons. Hot irons. Irons that are on.
Popsicle. Barbecue. Grill.
All right. All right. Icebergs. And lava.
Wait, you ended with lava?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I was thinking something hot.
Lava. I love
Mr. Freeze.
Oh, okay.
And would poison ivy work?
No!
She's
She's
hot.
a cold,
Okay, hold on.
hot.
Hold on. So Mr. Freeze and then...
Oh, you lost. Oh, that means you have to call David Matrenga.
Oh, yeah. Why am I calling him?
Just to say hi. Just to see if he answers.
Hey, Siri. Call David Matrenga.
Calling David Matrenga, mobile.
Oh, that's so fancy.
No one answers their phone anymore.
I know. That's why it's a challenge. Oh.
Hi, you've reached David. I can't come to the phone right now, but leave me a message and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Hey, man, I just wanted to call and say good night. Sweet dreams.
Yeah, that's
There
great.
you go.
We did
Leah
it.
wins.
I won.
All right,
Okay.
back to the show. It's hard to tell exactly how he is implementing his fire into this attack.
I don't see him do it at all. I saw him do the fire and then the ice and then Deku broke the ice. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it, but it looked cool.
It looks super cool.
Like there was a really nice build up.
There was. It was great. Deku helped him get to that point. It was, I guess that was his goal all along, was not to win, but was to help Todoroki.
Help Todoroki. So stupid.
That'd be cool though if like Deku, he's like, someone's got to beat Bakugo, and I'm not there yet. But I think if I can get Todoroki
To do
to
it.
unleash his full power, he can take out Bakugo.
That would be cool.
That would be, I'd be like, okay,
It's
respect,
still
respect.
weenie, but it's cooler.
I get it. You know, he's like kind of taking a dive. Or maybe in Dark My Hero,
Oh, shit.
you know, people are betting on the fights.
Yeah.
And so Deku, they're like, you got to go down in
no.
the second round, 5 minutes into the fight, not earlier.
Oh, shit.
And so he knows, he's like, all right, time to go down. Oh, but how am I going to make it? But you got to make it look good.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll get him to unleash his full power. Boom, he takes me out 5 minutes in. I'm rich.
Oh, snap. Well, he wouldn't be rich. His friends would be rich, right? Because
Well,
they're
no,
betting on him.
he's betting on it too. He's
Oh, okay.
putting money on it too.
Oh. He can't put money on it. He can't be like, I bet that I will lose.
Yeah.
He
Well,
can?
Well, sure. Well, he has someone place the bet for him.
Okay.
Like, they're like, hey,
Okay.
let's make a deal. We all want to get rich. You go down 5 minutes into round
Got
2.
it. So it's like a
and
side hustle.
Yeah, a little side hustle. Yeah,
Got it.
That'd be sweet. And
That would be sweet. That'd be
That's why.
smart.
But then also in Dark Hero Academy, like the Midnight, the referee is like, Deku seems to be sandbagging a little bit. Why is he not finishing this fight? And then it would start. The side plot is Midnight going on an investigation of like,
Oh, shit.
hey, I think there's some collusion going on here.
That would be cool.
A
They
whole
investigate
side
him.
plot, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how it ends. The whole show ends is because like Midnight comes back and she's like, "Hold on, Deku, you're not the #1 hero. You're under arrest
Yeah.
for collusion and
And he goes through, there's a
racketeering."
trial. It's like a trial episode. You're like, oh, God.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, we have a cool animation. Okay, and so, you know, Shoto Todoroki unleashes and he does a cool animation. He's powering up. Deku's powering up. Uses all one for all in his legs. Boom! Launches at Todoroki. And so Cementos and Midnight are like, uh-oh, they're about to kill each other. Cementos shoots up a bunch of concrete and Midnight uses her BO. What is her quirk?
Yeah, what was that?
She's like,
that was
"Oh, no."
really weird.
Like,
Was it her BO or did she like just pull off something off of her
she,
arm?
I don't know, something.
That was really
pink
weird.
mist comes off of her arm. I don't know what her quirk
sleep?
is.
I think she puts you to sleep or something.
Is that what it is?
Let me
Should we
see.
wait?
What?
Should we look it up or should we
Guess?
let the show unveil it for us?
I guess we can let the show unveil it, but I thought I knew what it was. I think it's something. I think she puts people to sleep. She has to.
Let's look it up.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, now you're gonna
No?
make it sound like I spoiled everything. I didn't ruin it.
Okay, hold on. When is Midnight's quirk explained?
Oh, that's good.
Maybe that'll. It's fully explained, episode 23.
Oh,
Wait,
of
isn't that? Aren't we at episode 23?
no, we're 10.
Well, no, we're season 2, ep 10.
Oh, episode. Yeah.
So 23. Oh, it literally is this app, but it's not explained.
It wasn't explained. It's the first time she used it, but it wasn't explained.
Oh, well, it says, okay, well, it's spoiled for me. But yeah, you're
Damn
right. It allows her to exude a sleep-inducing aroma.
No one went to sleep.
No one went to sleep.
Who was sleeping?
Well, I guess Deku did.
No.
Well, he passes out, but
Oh, he did?
yeah.
Huh. That was weird. That wasn't explained well. So, but that was the thing. It's like, wait a minute. They didn't even battle each other. It's like, how do we know who won? Because Todoroki's.
Remember, Deku went out of bounds.
Oh, that's right.
He got because I guess the blast happened.
Because of
Todoroki hit his
Cementos.
eyes. Yeah. Well, Cementos was just trying to put up a barrier
But why did he interfere? Why did Cementos interfere?
because he was like, "They're gonna kill each other."
Oh. Well, yeah, they're going to kill each other, you think? I mean, one's throwing fire and the other one's, like, smashing you.
Yeah.
There's other kids that have explosions. Like, yes. What?
Yeah, no, honestly, he should have been like, well, we think they're going to kill each other, but based on Bakugo's explosions, they're going to be fine.
They're going to be fine. They're just going to go like, oh.
No, yeah, they're just going to, their costume's going to come off a little bit and they'll
Yeah.
be fine. But yeah, so I guess, yeah,
So-
Midnight farts and puts people to sleep.
It's so gross.
So random.
It's so...
She
that
sucks.
was weird. She does kind of suck. And I love Elizabeth Maxwell,
I know,
so that
Elizabeth
makes me
Maxwell's
sad.
amazing, but Midnight is kind of stupid.
It's kind of a weird
She's kind of
character.
gross and stupid.
Yeah, she doesn't really... Like, what is her point? I feel like she's kind of useless to the plot at this point. You know
Well,
what I mean?
it even said, I looked it up, it said nearby foes. I mean, she's like not close to either of them. So like Cementos is like, puts up the concrete and she's just like,
Yeah.
and like maybe tries to
Why
fan
is
it towards them.
Why is it in her arm? Like her arm sleeve? Like that's weird.
Yeah, that's very.
If we were gonna do that, I would have made it be like a blow a kiss or something.
Yeah.
Like a mwah, and then
Yeah.
that puts you to sleep because she's sexy.
Yeah.
Supposedly, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, just like ripping your arm and being like, look, there's my armpit.
Yeah.
Now you're asleep. Like that's weird. I don't know.
Very weird.
Yeah, Midnight still is not hitting. She seems out of place.
It's just so weird. She's a bizarre character. But yeah, cool explosion, cool huge explosion. Everyone gets knocked back. I like the little addition of Minatta's like would have flown off, but I think Shoji or Ojiro, one of them, grabs him. You know?
That was cute.
Yeah, it was cool. Like cool animation, cool explosion. The dust settles and Deku passes out of bounds. So Todoroki moves on, and he will fight
Bakuquad?
either Ida or Ibara. I guess is the next fight. Who's in the second?
next one?
Who's in this? Oh, the first fight.
The next one is Ida and Arbara, right?
Well, no. That's who will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it'd be Ida or Ibara. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wait. What was the second overall fight in the first round? It was Deku and Shinso was the first one. Oh, Todoroki and Acero. So then what was the third fight? Was Denki. Okay, yeah. So it'd be Ibara or Ida will fight Todoroki.
Ooh.
Whoever wins that fight.
Well, it's obviously going to be Ida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Ibara goes deep. But now I'm officially, so I remember it's like asking people, I believe this is as far as I've gotten in the manga now. So because I honestly don't know who wins Ibara, Ida. But yeah, so that's the, oh yeah, and
But
Aizawa.
you said you know who wins.
I know who wins overall,
Okay.
but I don't know the results of all the fights.
Oh, okay.
Aizawa gives a quick explanation because everyone's like, what just happened? And he's like, well, there was the rapid cooling of the air from his ice, and then with the introduction of the fire, it
It created like a thing.
It's like, how does Batman know this?
How does he know? Suddenly he knows
he's
science.
He's a science teacher. Does he also teach science?
I guess he does.
It's like, the gym teacher. He teaches hero crap and then also science.
And science. That's true.
I guess maybe that's the thing. Because
Maybe
President
that is.
Mike teaches English.
He does?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe Aizawa also.
I think
first
he
two periods
should.
is hero. Second
Hero
period, third period
stuff.
is science.
Science and chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That makes sense.
Well,
That's the
all
only thing that
right.
makes sense.
That's
That's
the
it?
app. Yeah, it sets it up where the next step is going to be Ida, or there's going to be like 3 fights, right? It was Ida and Ibara,
Yep.
Kirishima Bakugo.
And then.
I don't remember who the third one
Mina?
was. Oh yeah, Mina and Tokoyami.
Okay.
So
Yes, that's right.
I think we're
The
gonna get
bird.
3 fights in the next step at least.
When do the villains show up?
Man, I
My
know we need some
God.
villains. We need some villains.
These kids are just fighting each other like for fun. Like, come on.
Yeah, there's some cool fights, but the stakes are, but nothing actually bad is gonna happen.
No, they're just.
So it's kind of just like
Somebody's
all
got
right.
a point. Okay.
Yeah, somebody's
cool.
got a point. So yeah, we're gonna wrap as we always do with fun facts and whatnots.
And whatnot.
And I wanted to save Todoroki specifically for this fight that I knew was coming.
Yay.
So here we go. Let's do Shoto Todoroki.
Shoto.
He was born in the Shizuoka Prefecture, which has a significant motoring heritage. It has the founding location of Honda, Suzuki, and Yamaha, and is the home to the
What?
Fuji International Speedway.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, so
Look at that.
you'd think he'd have like a car quirk, or maybe Ida should have been born there.
He should have, because then he'd have like engine,
Yeah.
because of engine stuff. But yeah, that's really cool.
I always love the ultra analysis stats, and man, Todoroki's pretty stacked. He actually, so his 6 out of 6. Normally, it's like power, speed, technique, wits, and then something silly is your 6 out of 6. Well, his 6 out of 6 is power.
Really?
Yeah, and I mean,
Dang.
I believe
well,
it.
of course, because look at him.
He seems insane. Speed 5 out of 6, which honestly I think is a little overrated. ranked. I mean, because maybe I guess because he can like slide on his ice, but just running, he's not very fast. Technique 4 out of 6. Yeah, he just is like ice.
Yeah, because he doesn't know how to use the other side.
Yeah, until now.
Until now.
His wits 4 out of 6. Actually, maybe a little low. He seems like he's a smart guy. He kind of knows how to handle stuff. His last category. 5 out of 6. Guess. You will in a million years never guess.
5 out of 6?
Yeah, what's 5 out of 6? This is like the weird, the silly one. What would be his 5 out of 6?
Oh my gosh.
Or like the on-brand abnormal one. You will never
I don't know,
guess.
like hairstyle or something. What is it?
Soba love.
Soba love? Like his love for noodles?
Yes.
What? We're ranking
So I
people
looked it up.
What?
Soba love can refer to the deep connection and enjoyment many people, particularly in Japanese culture, have with soba noodles.
We're ranking on that? That's weird. So he loves some soba noodles. So guys,
I guess.
if you see Matranga at a con,
Oh, yeah, give him some soba noodles.
give him some soba noodles.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
I
That'd
don't
be
know.
really cool.
I feel like someone's probably done that, but if you haven't, if it's never happened, I want to see it happen.
I know, me too.
He's
going to
be with me in Phoenix this weekend.
Oh, he is?
He was just in Phoenix with me.
Oh, snap. Did anybody bring him noodles?
They did.
Awesome.
It was so funny.
I mean, yeah.
What do you got?
I have some cool ones.
Let's hear him.
So, first of all, he was originally supposed to be the main rival, not Bakugo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, I don't know. They said that it was too similar to Sasuke from Naruto.
Oh, yeah.
So they changed it. He was also originally supposed to, or almost going to be a girl. Supposed to be a female character.
Oh, that would have been cool.
I know. And the quirk would have been cool beauty, elegant, mysterious, and icy.
Who would have voiced him or voiced her?
Ooh.
So same exact character, but a girl.
Cool beauty, Stephanie Young.
Too deep, too old
Too
sounding.
deep? Really? Morgan.
I mean, she played his
She plays the mom. Yeah, so she would have been.
She would have been. Yeah, she could have.
I could see her doing that. Or Brina.
Trina.
Or Trina. Ooh, Trina. I think would be good.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Instead, we got David Matranga.
I mean, as a boy. What?
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
I wonder maybe Todoroki kind of gives off, some strong feminine energy or something, because I think more often than not I see
Girls dressing. Yeah.
cosplaying as Todoroki.
Yeah, me too.
So I can't remember the
totally
last
see
time
that.
I saw a dude cosplaying as Todoroki. Guys
So,
always cosplay
yeah.
as Deku, and Bakugo. I don't know if I've ever seen a guy play Todoroki or cosplay Todoroki.
That would have been such. Yeah, I haven't seen that
cool.
either. But you're right. It is mostly girls. And that would have been really cool. It'd be like this hot chick with like white and red hair. And she'd be like all stoic and weird.
But
And icy. I love that.
It would have been. I think it would have been too dark. This might
Too
be
dark.
this might be sexist of me, but like I feel like the whole endeavor, like being like, work harder, like you're my masterpiece, like to
Yeah.
a little girl, a little 5-year-old girl.
Mm.
I feel like it would have been taken
Like
a
too
little
harsh.
too harshly. Not that it's
That's
any
true.
better if it was a 5-year-old boy, but
Right.
I don't know, just the optics of it. I feel like he was probably like, nah, let's
Yeah,
go
that's
for
true.
it. I don't know.
Taking it too. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So turns out Todoroki is a relatively common Japanese surname.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I
That's
wonder
cool.
if in Japan, like
There's a bunch of Todorokis.
they love Shoto because like, oh, you're
He's
a
my
Todoroki.
boy. Yeah.
He's a Todoroki like me. Okay. I like the popularity polls, and man, Shoto is popular.
Yeah. Yeah, he totally is.
So from first to 9th, he ranked second,
Ooh.
third, second, third.
Really?
Yep.
Well, when he's second, who was first? You know? Like
In the
Dex.
first one, I think Deku was the most popular in the first one.
Probably.
but then Deku was not for, and then also remember Bakugo was I think like 6th and then 1st for all the rest of them.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know who.
Bakugo. Why? Why do y'all like him so much?
All right, and the last one I have is the Japanese VA one. This is actually a pretty fun one. So the Japanese voice actor is Yuki Kaji, and he shares roles with Jason Liebrecht in Black Butler,
no
who
way.
easily could have been Todoroki.
Oh, for sure.
Jerry Jewell in Fairy Tale. I could definitely see Jerry.
I could see that.
Well,
Man, I guess he could. Yeah, because Jerry's got like that weird eerie sound.
he could do it. I don't think he'd be the best choice, but he could do it. Greg Ayres in a show called Shion.
Huh, okay.
Greg has the right timbre. I think he would sound too young.
Yeah, for sure. And too scrappy.
Too scrappy. Jesse James in High School DxD.
I could totally see that.
Yeah.
For sure. 1,000%.
Yeah, 100%. Bryce Papenbrook in Brothers Conflict and Attack on Titan.
Really?
Yeah. Ed and Yeager. I can see Bryce doing it.
I could see that, yeah.
And then Eric Vale in Ace Attorney.
Eric Vale.
Yeah.
I could see kind of...
I mean, yeah, basically it'd be kind of his Shigaraki voice, just a little less.
Yeah, less...
Both did the same.
a little less gremlin.
A little less.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was
need
like,
a
wow.
less-
I feel like all of these guys, like, if those are the only people, and David, that auditioned for Todoroki, I feel like it would have been a really tough choice.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if Colleen would reveal. I wonder if she was like, yeah, it was tough.
Let's call her right now.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
No. But yeah, there you go. That's all I got.
Hirokoshi used Todoroki's quirk as a way to show quirk marriages, where people in society start treating partners like breeding projects. So Shoto's family dysfunction is a key example of the dark side of hero society.
Yes. They kind of bring back arranged marriages.
And then they said that his abusive family dynamic was not an afterthought. Hirokoshi had the storyline sketched out from the start, intending to show how hero culture affects families. That's why Shoto's development is so slow and subtle. His entire arc is about healing, not heroism.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's why a lot of people really connect with him, because people have some bad family life, some issues in that regard. So I wonder if they're like, that's my guy.
I wonder.
I can relate to him.
Yeah, it said that his emotional arc is meant to feel frustrating because it's realistic. He didn't want a magical fix after the fight with Midoriya. Instead, the growth is gradual, just like trauma recovery.
There you go.
And then the scar was almost on the other side.
Oh.
I don't know. They chose the left to visually contrast his fire side. They said it was more dynamic in action scenes.
There you go.
So there you go. That's what I got. That's
Nice.
the Todorokes. The Todorks.
All right, everyone. That is the app.
It is.
Hope you guys enjoyed. This is a cool one. I've been looking forward to this app for a long while. This
Count
is
down.
I've seen, like I said earlier, I've seen GIFs from it. You know, Todoroki versus Deku. This one fans talk about a lot. It's a cool one. I'm excited for more. The fights have been cool, but yeah, hopefully we get some villains soon.
We need to. Tired of watching these kids fight each other for no reason. Like, let's get it. Let's go. Learn how to
Let's
use your
go.
quirks. Come on.
As always, remember, if you're listening to this and you want to see our lovely faces, you can do so at youtube.com/sparkandchaos.
Bark and chaos.
Bark and Chaos. Go like and subscribe, spread the word, and enjoy. And if you're watching and you'd like to listen to it on the road or something, Spotify, TuneIn, Apple, basically everywhere. You can go check it out.
Yay.
And if you're like, man, I love this, I wish I could get it even earlier, you can do so at the Patreon. Patreon.com/KPF Productions. Get the full video early and uncensored.
Ooh.
And the uncensored version is exclusive to the Patreon, as is the pre-watch where we watch it and react to it live. Or live?
Live?
Live? Not
While,
live.
well.
While we're watch it. Anyway, that's only on the
react to
Patreon. Where can everyone find you on the socials and in person?
On the social, you can find me at Leah Clark VA, mostly on the Instagram. But I do exist other places. You can also find me on the Twitch. My Twitch has been down because I got new equipment recently, so I'm trying to fix that, figure it out. But, eventually you can go find me Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And Fridays, I actually stream from conventions if I'm there. And I also do on-the-fly, spontaneous, get-ready streams on Saturday morning of the con if I'm there. So, worth it.
Worth it.
What about you, Kyle?
Well, are you going to a con this
yeah.
weekend? The June 13th through 15th?
That is the Father's Day weekend. No, I am not there. But I am going to be at Indie PopCon on the 28th of June of this month. All right. You?
You can find me everywhere. Kyle Phillips Fun. Primarily on Instagram, but I'm also on TikTok. And you can go to my Discord, discord.gg/Kyle Phillips Fun. Always hanging out in there, and it's kind of headquarters for Kyle Phillips land. But yes, Twitch, 3 nights a week, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be streaming Red Dead Redemption 2, still on the Red Dead train, having a good time with that. If you weren't at my stream last night, you missed my first time playing Repo with you guys. It was a lot of fun. This Sunday night is going to be Warzone. Well, Father's Day Warzone stream.
Warzone.
You can play with me. It's probably going to be the last time I'm streaming Warzone for a long time. But yeah, no con for me either this weekend.
Really?
My first Father's Day weekend off in like 3 years.
That's so cool. You're going to be full-blown
Dad. I'm very excited. Next weekend, though, I'll be in Washington for Washington State SummerCon.
Oh, wow.
It's in the Seattle area. I think it's technically like Puyallup or something.
I've been there.
Puyallup?
Puyallup, yes. You're in the state fairgrounds.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Next weekend, I'll be in New Mexico for Duke City.
It's my hometown.
The weekend after that, I'll be in Denver for Fan Expo Denver.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then I'm off for the rest of July. So,
Really?
yeah.
Well, that's a lot.
It's a lot of traveling, but I'm excited to, especially Denver. I've never been to a con in Colorado.
Oh my God, that's insane.
Very excited. But
That's
yeah,
really
it's gonna
cool.
be great. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, if you want to like check out fun clips and images and stuff like that and shenanigans, make sure you go to the Spark and Chaos socials on TikTok and Instagram primarily, at Spark and Chaos. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next week for more My Hero Season 2-ness.
Yay!
I had a blast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Spark.
And chaos. Denki.
Out. Happy Pride Month.